Greetings everyone, Ray Rock here back with another installment of how-to guide. In this guide, I will show you how to use CLS Rebels in Geo LSTB Phase 1 or Phase 2. For my guild, we do Phase 1, the same section for Phase 2. We low up the middle in Phase 1 and then try to get 3-star in Phase 2. So for the CLS theme, you could use on the light side combat mission down here. So we're going to go in. We will select our CLS combo, which is Chewpio, Han, C3PO, and Chewbecca. The modding here is pretty much, I really don't tinker too much, just minor tweak here and there. So for CLS, he will be running a speed set and tenacity. Reason we have tenacity is to resist all the debuffs. Whenever CLS resists a debuff, he gains turn meter. Hence why we have a set of tenacity mods on him. So we're actually going to load his territory battle mods. Right here, as you can tell, a set of speed set and a speed or tenacity set. Tenacity cross, got protection triangle, protection circle, and speed Earl. His total tenacity, as you can tell, is 129%, 306 speed. The damage is lower, a little bit lower than the regular sets I run, which is fine, because he's going to be doing a lot of counters, so he's going to have a lot of chance to damage the droids and the separatist allies. Protection is kind of key here, because you want him to be able to take multiple hits from B1, B2, and hopefully not the sniper droid, because if you take the hit from the sniper droid, you're in trouble. Okay, we're going to load this up. So next up is Chewpio. As you can tell, his regular sets I run tenacity, defense, potency, but for Geo LSTB mission, we use just tenacity, not tenacity, potency and health. Nope, actually I stand corrected, offense and potency. So he's going to have a protection triangle, protection circle, protection cross, and crit avoidance Earl, because we need him to survive and use the AoE days as well as the AoE damage. That's going to be crucial. But his overall tenacity is 54%. Now keep in mind, he gains bonus protection through the leader. In this case, will be CLS. Since CLS has 117% tenacity, he's going to share those stats to Chewpio too. As you can tell, his potency is going to be 75%, but again, he also shared CLS potency, so it's going to be a little bit higher. But his survivability is going to be pretty high, as you can tell, at 84,000 protection. And his damage, 7,900. Okay, next up, Han. His regular set is offense health. For the Geo LSTB mission, we have him, I think, offense and health, but we changed some of the mod sets to give him more survivability. So we are running a crit damage triangle, but a protection cross, as well as a protection circle, and still a speed Earl. As you can tell, his protection jumped up to almost 72,000. His speed increased to 280 because we want him to take as many turns as possible. He's got that shoot first stunts, which is very important. And his second special give buff to everybody, which is also important. His damage goes down again. He's going to be just like the rest of the team. He's going to be doing a lot of counter every time they get hit. So the damage is not as important as his survivability. Well, any day now. Come on. Here we go. All right, on to the next character. That would be C-3PO. His regular set is speed and potency. 264 is actually pretty slow for the missions. So we are going to load him up with also a Geo LSTB mission set. Oops. That would be right there. So we got much faster speed, as you can tell. We went from 264 to 304. I find just from past missions, the faster he can go, the better off, because he's able to get the stack of translation and put a lot of confuse out on the field, which actually slow down the Separatist droid. And being at 304 is actually, that's not his true speed. His true speed is plus 20 from his second special. So his true speed is actually 324. As you could tell, his tenacity goes down, which is not a big deal. His potency stayed right about the same. We only lose 1%. Damage, again, not important. Survivability is important. And you could tell his protection went up to 76,000. Okay, last but not least, Chewie. For his regular set, I have 2 sets of health and a set of tenacity. But for the Geo missions, we use a different set on them. And there's 2 sets of health, 1 set of tenacity. As you can tell, its protection dropped a little bit, but we increase his health a little bit more, as well as the speed, which is going to be crucial. The whole team, you know, if we could get them as fast as we can with the mods that you have available, that'd be great. But for Chewbacca, it's not so much as important being fast compared to CLS and Han and Chewpio. Not Chewpio, C-3PO. Because Chewie's main job is going to be staying alive so they could keep the guard on CLS and Han. His damage, again, it didn't change a whole lot. It went up a little bit, which, again, is not going to make that much difference. We just need him to go a little faster and be able to survive. All right, without further ado, we're going to go in. I'm going to show you how to approach the missions. It's not going to vary too much on who we draw. So there we go. All right. So our number 1 priority here is really the Droideka, or AKA I like to call him the Tickle Tank. You do not want him to roll into a ball, which will have damage immunity. That's bad because he could definitely one-shot any of our character. So my first move is always use Han's stun. Shoot first and stun him. Yes, B1 would likely counter us once we hit Tickle Tank or Droideka, and B2 have a chance to also hit us because they're going to gain turn meter when we hit Droideka, but that is very crucial. We need to control Droideka. So we're going to stun him. We're going to get countered, that's fine. We're going to continue hitting Droideka. I want to take him out ASP AP if we can. As you could tell, the commando droid is about to go, and looks like B1's about to go. So we need to make sure Droideka goes down right now. So we're not going to take the chance by using the basic with COS. We're going to use a special, the middle special. And we'll try not to change stand if possible, because whenever COS uses basic stand, he had extra tenacity, which is part of his kit. So we're going to use the middle ability. Gonna get some assists. That's fine. So we're gonna finish him off with actually we're gonna normally I would say use a basic with CPO, but we want to get the stack of translation out to everybody, especially Chewpio, so we could get the AoE blind going. So we are gonna use a special call on let's see here. We're gonna target B1. I'm gonna use a special and call Chewpio. Okay. Now we are gonna go back to Droideka. We're gonna use the Han's third special. Never tell me the odds. That will give critical chance up and evasion up to everybody. And that should take out Droideka. Okay. For the rest of the battle in Wave 1, we really do not need to worry about B2 because whenever B2 attack the ally, he will get counter. So he's going to get counter himself to death whenever he attack us. So our main focus now is take down B1 because B1 will heal the droid allies. We don't want him to do that, so he will be the next priority on this turn. We are going to use Chewpio's middle ability, which is the AoE blind. Okay. Now we need to look at the turn meter. As you could tell, Commando droid is about to go, but we do have the blind on him. So again, we're going to stay on B1. We're going to use a basic on CLS. Don't change his stance. And he's going to get, CLS is going to get assist from the ally. Hopefully they'll take down enough stacks here. Down to 12, okay. We do not want to use AoE because that will trigger Magnet Guard to hit us and put up a taunt. We do not want that taunt, so we're going to use a basic on B1. Okay, B1's gone. That's fine. So now we are, let's see here. Magnet Guard's about to go. We don't want him to go and put up the taunt, so we're going to use Han's second ability. Hopefully it will land a stun. Good. Okay. Looks like B2 has 2 stacks, so, and he's about to go. So we're going to target him and hopefully that'll take him out with Han's basic. And he's gone. Now we're going to move to Commando droid. He's got offense up, which is bad. In this particular special here, the lunging strike will inflict armor shred on target enemy, so we don't want that. Again, you don't want to switch CLS stand. Stay in the basic stand and use just the basic, and it will call hopefully 2 allies to assist. And we got Chewie to assist, and we also got Chewpio to assist. I'm going to use a basic. That should take him out. Nope, not yet. Okay. For right here, we're going to use this AoE. That will definitely take out the Commando droid. Maybe we get lucky and take out Magnet Guard too. Nope. Okay. We will use a basic here with Chewie. Again, we want to make sure Commando droid dies and not hitting Magnet Guard to trigger his taunt. The AoE would make logical sense. That would kill both of them, but I'm not taking any chances or Commando droid dodging it. So we're going to use the basic here. And we're likely going to get some assists if he dodged the first shot. He did not. That's good. So we're going to finish Magnet Guard here. Okay, just like that, we are on to Wave 2. Okay, Wave 2, as you can tell, we have the Heavy Gunner B1. We got 2 Stacker B1 also. And we have the Commando droid. Again, that's his second special. The lunging strike is dangerous because the armor shred. But the more danger would be the B1 stack. We need to get rid of those guys because they're going to keep on healing both the Commando droid, the Geonosian soldier, as well as a heavy gunner. So just pick one of them and target it. Okay. Again, COS, do not change his stance. We're going to keep it at the basic stance because his basic stance he gained, I do believe, 100% tenacity. So we're going to use the basic. And get assist. Good. So one stack of B1's gone. Now we're going to work on the second one. So keep target on him. Okay, and I'm going to use the AoE blind on everybody. Stay on B1. Again, use the basic. Do not change the stand on CLS. Right here, we will save the special. We're going to use the basic. Get the assist. Okay, now you would think, okay, let's go after Commando Joy, which would be logical, but before you do that, you need to take out this heavy gunner because he does a boatload of damage with this ability. Deal physical damage to all enemy twice, and then do damage a third time with target lock. Any of the enemy has target lock. So, that's a lot of damage if he had target lock on any of the rebels ally. And for this case, we don't, but again, we don't want him doing all those damage. So we are going to target him and just use basic. Okay, now we go back to the Commando Joy. We don't want him to inflict armor shred, so we are actually going to put the translation on Han this time. Since Chewpio already had a translation on him. Okay, again, we do not want to use a special COS to change his stance. We're going to keep it basic, so we can keep up the tenacity. We're going to finish off Commando, and then right here, we are going to save all of special for the third wave. So we are just going to use the basics to finish off Geonosis Soldier. Basic, basic, and basic. As you can tell, we did not take too many hits from the droids at all, and everybody's at full health protection going into phase 3. Phase 3 here, this is typical. For compared to wave 2, we're targeting B1. For wave 3 here, our strategy is not to target B1 because he's not as a big threat compared to Sniper Joy. Sniper Joy actually ignores blinds and taunts, so he could target anybody he wants and he could one-shot anybody. So he is the biggest threat. Well, I don't know why I call him he because it's a machine. It is the biggest threat. So we're going to target Sniper Joy with Han, and hopefully we'll get a stun. And we do. All right, now we're going to use AoE blind. Keep the target on Sniper Joy. We want to take him out. Again, stay on target on Sniper Joy. Do not use the AoE here, but again with Chewie, because we don't want to trigger Magna Guard's taunt. Because once he get his taunt up, we cannot target Sniper Joy, and he could likely, take us out, take out any of the allies. So just use the basic here. We could use the special, the stun, but we're going to save that for later on when we need it. Okay. Sniper Joy's gone. As you can tell, we don't even worry about B2 because he's going to counter to death whenever he hit one of the allies. So now we will target B1 here. Again, just use the basic. Do not change the stance. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to use the basic again. Okay. B1's gone. Now we are going to target the Commando Joy. Again, we don't want him to use the armor shred on us. For this particular, let's see here. We're going to try to stun him COS, so we're going to use the middle ability. And again, remain in the basic stance. Okay, we reduce his turn meter, which is good. And as you could tell, B2 got countered to death. So never have to worry about targeting B2. Just target B1, target the Sniper Joy, and then target everybody else. We do not want to use the AoE because usually, as I mentioned in P1 and P2, use the AoE. But for this particular case, we do still have the Magna Guard standing. We don't want to trigger his taunt. So we're going to use the basic again. Then we're going to use the translation and put on Chewpio. Okay. Looks like Magnagar is about to go, so we are actually going to try to stun him with Chewie here. Use his third ability. We did not get the stun, but we are going to go back to, let's see here. The Tactile Joy is about to go, but what's this special? Basic, grant defense penetration. We don't want that. So we are going to target the Tactile Joy. Hopefully could reduce its turn meter. We did not. That's unfortunate. Okay, now, since the Magnagar has torn up, we're going to use our middle ability by hand. Hopefully we get a stun this time. And we do. That way, Magnagar is not able to counter us. We're going to use the third special. Grant critical chance up. Okay. Magnagar is gone. So now we need to try to take out the Commando Droid. I'm going to use we're going to use the basic. We're going to say our special for the wave 4, just in case we need it. Okay, basic. Basic again. There we go, on to wave 4. All right, wave 4. The biggest threat is going to be Dooku because he's able to counter and apply hue immunity on us and stun. So we're going to use Han's first shot and target on Dooku. Hopefully we'll get stunned. And we do. That's good. Oh, got a little nervous there. I thought I had that going to get that no button bug for a while. Okay, so now we have him stunned. We're going to use a basic on Chewie because, again, we don't want to trigger Magnagar's taunt with the AoE. So we're going to stay on Cuckoo Puff here. Use the basic. Okay, but he's almost down. Keep targeting him. One more shot. He's gone. All right. Now we are going to target the Commando Droid because we don't want him to use the Armor Shred, as well as this first ability, Besiege. Deals damage to target enemy and call out random ally to assist. So we're going to target him and use the blind. Well, that's unfortunate. The other Commando Droid got 2 shot off on us. Alright, so now we need to worry about getting stuck on the taunt behind Magnagar. He's about to go, so we are going to use Han's second special here, Deadeye. Hopefully we get a stun, keep him from taunting. Good. Okay, looks like Asajj is about to go. Let's see here. We're going to use a basic, knock back down some turn meter. Okay. We're going to stay on Asajj. This time we're going to use the middle ability on Chewbecca, the polarized. That will strip all the buff off of both of the Commando Droid, the offense up, and do AoE damage to everybody. Okay. We stripped it, but they gained back their offense up, which is not good. Okay, so now, let me think here. We're going to stay on Asajj because her turn meter is a full as compared to the 2 Commando Droids. And her middle special right here can remove all the buffs on us, the Strike Fear. And we do not want our buffs to be removed. So we're going to stay on Asajj. We're going to use the translation ability and put it on Han here. No, actually, we're going to put on Chewpio. We're going to see if we get 3 stack and get his ability cooldown. Good, so we took out Asajj. We really don't want to, again, use AoE right now because we hate to get stuck behind Magnagar's taunt and then have either of the Commando Droids sniping us out like they did with CLS. So we're going to pick one with the higher turn meter and target that. I do believe it's this one here. I'm going to use the basic. Okay. Use the basic with Han. That should get some assists as well. Okay. We're going to save the special and use the basic and try to finish off that commando droid on the far left. Okay, he's gone. Now we're going to target the other commando droid, basic. All right. Now we get to use the AoE again, AoE blind. Let's just strip the buff. Good. I'm going to use the Deadeye. Hopefully we stun the commando droid. Good. I'm going to use the special here to give the evasion up and critical chance up. That should take him out. And it does. And right now, just mop up. It was unfortunate that we lost CLS, which I usually don't. I was a little surprised we got 2 commando droid in this wave that actually took him out. But usually I finish the mission with everybody surviving. As you could tell, even though we lost CLS, we were still pretty much in control. So again, the main takeaway of this is mod everybody for high survivability. That way they could take those AoE hits from B1, B2, as you could tell, the commando droids as well. And also, do not change the stand on COS, as I have shown right there. I'd never change the stand. That resists a lot of the debuffs the Separatists tried to put on them and allow the whole team to gain turn meter. So those are the key takeaway. If you cannot meet those speeds on the mod, just do your best. The 2 characters that I feel strongly that need to hit their speed stat is COS and C3PO, because those are the 2 key characters. COS, again, his stats, they get shared by the entire team, so you do want the high protection on him so he can stay alive at the high speed so he can take as many turns as possible. Same with C3PO with his translation. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll be glad to answer them for you. Until next time, may the force be with you.